And in Granby, crews responded to Batchelor Street just before 11 yesterday morning for a house fire. Upon arrival, firefighters reported seeing smoke coming from the house and quickly got to work. Within minutes, the bulk of the fire was knocked down and crews began checking for any extension. As of this morning, no injuries or displacements had been reported by the Granby Fire Department.